explain several types of matrices. So the first one is row matrix. What does it mean? It means that when we have a single row only, like if I have elements like 2, 4, minus 1, since this square bracket has only one row, it is called row matrix. Similarly, for column matrix, if it has only single column, it is called column matrix. For example, 2, 0, 3. So since the matrix is having only one column, its order is 3 by 1 because there are 3 rows, right? But only single column, 3 by 1. And this is having only one row but 3 columns, so it is 1 by 3. Next matrix is null matrix. Any matrix having all its elements 0, that is called null matrix. This is a null matrix of 2 by 2 order. This is a null matrix of 3 by 3 order, which I have just written. So this is what null matrix is. Then we have already discussed about symmetric and skew symmetric matrix in my previous video. Any matrix is symmetric or skew symmetric provided it satisfies A is equal to A transpose and A is equal to minus A transpose respectively, for skew symmetric and for symmetric. Video on symmetric and skew symmetric has already been made. Please check that video for more detail, that how we can write our own example for symmetric and skew symmetric and what it is actually. Then we have upper diagonal matrix. Upper diagonal matrix, what does it mean? It means that a matrix that has all its element present above the principal diagonal and the below element is 0. So this is called upper diagonal. And lower diagonal matrix is just its reverse. If we have non-zero elements below the principal diagonal, non-zero element below the principal diagonal, and here we have 0, then it is called lower diagonal matrix. I am randomly writing any number. You can have your own number, just for the sake of understanding I am giving such examples. So it is having this all non-zero elements. These are the non-zero elements below the principal diagonal, so it is called lower diagonal. And here we have non-zero elements above the principal diagonal, so it is upper diagonal matrix. Now let's see diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix is a matrix that contains non-zero element at its principal diagonal and the other elements are 0, like 2, 4, 9, and the other elements are 0. This is called diagonal matrix. We can have any non-zero entries over here, but the other entries are 0. That matrix is called diagonal matrix. Now next to diagonal, I will tell what is scalar matrix, and after scalar matrix I will be explaining what is identity matrix. So let's see what is a scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is a matrix that has a constant number in its principal diagonal, like 2, 2, 2, and here we have 0. Such matrix is called scalar matrix. Identity matrix is a matrix that has 1, 1, 1 at its principal diagonal and the other elements are 0. Be it a square matrix of 3 by 3 order or 2 by 2 order, the principal diagonal will have 1, 1. Similarly, for scalar matrix, we can have 5, 5 or any other same number at the principal diagonal entry. Now what is square matrix? A matrix is said to be square matrix when the number of rows is equal to number of column. Like if I have 1, 11, 13, 4, 5, 4, 0, 2, 0, minus 1. So since it has 3 rows, it has 3 columns, it is called a square matrix. Now in connection to this, if you might be interested to know what is rectangular matrix. So rectangular matrix is nothing but when there is dissimilarity in the number of rows and number of columns. When they are not equal, that matrix is called rectangular matrix. For example, 2, -1, 4, 3, 2, 9. So it is of 2 by 3 order, so it is a rectangular matrix. Similarly, we can have a rectangular matrix example like this: 1, 11, 17, 9, 0, 3. This is a matrix of 3 by 2 order. Likewise, whenever number of rows is not equal to number of columns, such matrix is called rectangular matrix. Okay, so for any matrix to be a diagonal, scalar, identity, or what to say, the symmetric, skew symmetric, or for upper diagonal and lower diagonal, symmetric has to be a square matrix. That means its number of rows should be equal to number of columns. So this is how we have discussed about different types of matrices. So total 10 different matrices we have discussed here. Hope you have understood it. And for symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, I request refer my previous video for your better understanding. And these are all the most important different types of matrices that we have discussed in this video. Thank you. If you have any other doubt, you can write in the comment box, and we will be getting video related to it in upcoming time. Thank you.